Hey everybody, so you may recognize this from our flash reviews. We're down here
or
again.
Not. You probably don't watch them anyway.
Shame on you if you don't. So we're down here for two reasons today. The first is it's 100% humidity up there and it's not raining yet. I don't want to go back up there till I have to. Second reason is people are using the TV and we don't want to keep putting this review off any longer because it's already a week late. So this month's drink is based off of Endless Ocean, which is what we will call it.
I don't know, I feel like we should have... what's one of the oceans in the thing?
It's all the same ocean.
I thought there were names for areas.
There are names for areas, but none of them are interesting enough to name a drink after.
As compared to just naming after the game itself, that's incredibly unimaginative and boring.
If I could remember the name of the boat, we could name it after the boat. It's Seagull in Italian.
Why would you name a diving boat after a non-diving bird?
I don't know. I thought that every time I got back on the boat.
Pelican would have been a better name.
But no, it's Galepio, something like that.
I do remember that when you played it before.
This is named whatever the boat is named. How's that? Look up what the boat is named if you care. What we have created today is about a half of a shot, well, more like a quarter of a shot of honey liqueur, about half to 3/4 of a shot of blue raspberry vodka, and we filled the rest of it up with Stewart's Blue Raspberry Windshield Washer Fluid drink.
So we got windshield washer, alcoholic windshield washer, and how does Steve drink this?
Before we begin, we are getting rid of the number system. We felt it clogged everything down.
And made it unnecessarily confusing, and we were never happy with the number results anyway, because there was the difference between us, and then cost and ease never really seemed like they should have been a part of the final score anyway.
Or at least that they shouldn't have factored in as highly as they did.
And we didn't feel like trying to do more math to make it work better for our opinions.
So instead, we'll still talk over a lot of the main points, but we're not going to give it a final number.
We're going to use more of the rating system we use in our Flash games of just, hey, try it. Which I feel like we were doing anyway.
Overall. So this just simplifies the formula. Let's try it. That's definitely blue raspberry.
I could drink a lot of this. I'd not taste alcohol, mostly just raspberry.
I don't either.
It tastes a lot like raspberry iced tea.
I'm kind of curious. I get what you're saying. It has that iced tea note to it, but I'm wondering where that comes from.
Could it be the honey kind of mixing in and just getting that sugary taste that iced tea usually has when you have raspberry in it?
Yeah, I think that's the honey.
And I can definitely get the alcoholic feel on the back of my throat, so I would notice it was if I was paying attention, but it doesn't taste strong at all.
It's very
Even though I know that vodka and liqueur are fairly strong.
It's extremely smooth, extremely. Very tasty. I mean, if you like blue raspberry, that's 99% what it is. And I think he's right. The honey is coming in as a background flavor, almost a mellowing agent to the... I'm going to preface this that I like blue raspberry, but it can be kind of sickly sweet sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's why I never really go for the big ones of it, is I can't drink that much at once.
Yeah, I think counterintuitively, the honey is mellowing it out with a more earthy sweetness.
It is still definitely very sweet, but...
Yes, definitely.
There's more complexity behind the sweet is a lot of it.
Yes. So it's a good taste. There's a fair amount of alcohol in here.
And I said I definitely could drink more of this.
Easy to make, cheap.
I actually have no idea how common the blue raspberry vodka was. I got it from one of the people I work with as a birthday present. I'd never noticed it before.
The one downside I will say, and this is the downside with everything blue raspberry that I've ever had, it leaves an odd, slightly chalky flavor on the roof of my mouth.
It's more on the sides of the tongue for me, but yeah.
Yeah. But I always have that problem with blue raspberry, and the honey, as much as it cuts through the sickly sweet to give it a more earthy note,
doesn't quite get rid of the aftertaste.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had something as a chaser, if you were having this during a meal.
That would probably work nicely. Or what would probably go well with it is have this, as we designed it, you're sitting out on the beach and you've got maybe like a fruit platter next to you. That, I think it would mix really well with.
Yeah.
But on its own, you're going to notice that bit of an aftertaste that always seems to come with blue raspberry. So without the numbers, I'm going to rate this a delicious drink, nice summery, cool drink that you could easily have on a hot day. What a coincidence.
I don't know, the heat isn't that bad. It's more the humidity.
Yeah.
It's only like 85, 7, somewhere in that range.
True. But I would definitely say drink it with something to nibble on, even if it's just a cracker or just something to help with that chalky aftertaste.
It's a good drink, but it has its downsides.
But those downsides are inherent to anything of
Yeah.
this flavor.